Welcome, y'all. I want to hear my music. Welcome. Ooh, this 38 number. Give y'all a few. What's going on, y'all? This is going to be an energy update for the collective. But I noticed after the live on IG, I need to turn this on. I noticed after the live on IG, 52 came up in that message. And I saw 52 several times when I stepped out, along with 77 several times. And then 527 now keeps reappearing. 527 speaks of the builder. So I asked Source, what is the collective building on right now? Like, what is the message in regards to what's being built? Cornucopia came out. Happy Family came out. Contract. The Temple Path. Adjacent Possibilities. With yin and yang at the bottom of the deck. Wow, 222. So a lot of you, when it comes to being on this temple path, 1224, which also is connecting back again to that full moon in Cancer, a lot of you are going to see newness or rebirth or manifestations, expansion come Cancer season. Okay, we've been talking about that quite a few. And it was all part of your soul contract here to receive these blessings, but something had to shift when it came to the foundation itself. Okay, something had to be balanced out, and the balancing out of this foundation had to be from a more spiritual sense, not the physical. You know, seeing things on a spiritual level, bringing it balanced that way. This has also been a message the past few days as well. Making decisions blindfolded, making decisions without what you're seeing here, going within and making decisions, taking action rather on a decision. So we're going to see what other messages we have, okay? Let me just get this music up. We about to get rolling for real. We about to get rolling for real. Don't forget to like the video upon entering so this message goes out to your fellow gods and goddesses that are here to shift, because doing it collectively is what's allowing the winds of change to really bring in more of that change. We've already left that age of the hiding, which is the age of Pisces. Okay, so this is my sun finger. Yeah, some of y'all don't get you okay. If you watched the live yesterday and the abundance that's coming in, it's like literally 6 o'clock on the dot, 6:01 now, which would have been 1800, which is the moon's energy. But there's definitely a reset when it comes to that which has been hidden being revealed. Once it's been revealed, aka once you have that revelation, Now you begin to open up these doors, which was going to be the only way to open up these doors. Some of you were in this constant vicious cycle and wondering, shit, why is that every time I get to this point, nothing seems to happen, or you constantly get stuck at the same point every single time. Doesn't matter what it is. It could even be, let's say you get going on something. It's like every time you reach the second year or the third year of it, something occurs each time around this time to set you back. And usually those setbacks are designed for you to fully see what's going on. Till you see the entire picture, you're not going to be granted the key to the next door. Okay? So this is why I titled it The Strong and the Messenger. Because the strong actually pulled up for 46, and 46 I got from this. Happy family and contract. Some of you have karmic family members, which is why you're doing what you're doing now. One, for your soul to evolve, and you to also help that bloodline to step into the God and Goddess energy that it was intended to be. Now the strong also was basically what you would call God, the strong one. Ashe. So we're going to see what other messages are being pulled through here, okay? I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, and ancestors that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me for you and I collective to use our mind's eye to see in connection to the Most High forevermore. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Definitely put out some cashews there for my good old buddies over there, the sparrows that be coming through. And I had a visitor earlier, so I didn't get to see the other ones as they were coming through to grab their gifts. And in my mind, I was like, man, I'm going to miss when the other ones come through for the messages, because I normally write the time down when they come through, and those are the messages I get. But they didn't eat them all, so we'll see what the other messages are from Source. Okay, once they pull through. But let's go ahead and get into the message right now. What do you have here for the strong and the messenger? The gods and goddesses that are here to be messengers as emissary of you, Most High. You already know this is part of the crew that experience plenty. Enough to want to say, I'm done with all of this. But they still continue the journey. Even if that meant taking everything from them, having them start all over. What is the message here for the strong? Look at this. Look at this, y'all. 2233. Yin Yang daughter romance. It's that 6-year energy. That's 6 right there. But you got 6 contract and Archangel Gabriel. Which has a lot to do with the throat chakra. Now this is number 12. 12 speaks of Pisces energy, or the 12th house, ruled by Neptune. Okay, Pisces is a water sign. If we're speaking of Pisces energy, we're speaking of the 8 of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve you. 9 of Cups, to receive a wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups, overall emotional and spiritual fulfillment. And we have Archangel Gabriel coming through here, protecting you and the messages that are coming to and through you, through your intuition, especially if you have just, finished the initiation of the balancing of the heart, or the reconnecting with the heart, because the heart doesn't open or close. It's just the frequency that you're on takes you away from it or brings you closer to it. Okay. So we have here Archangel Gabriel, 5th chakra, coming in to let you know, listen, I'm here. Let me see something. Let me see what he has to say. What do you have to say to the collective, Gabriel? We'll go over here, which is the God cards, or divine masculine energies. What do you have to say to the collective? Because you have yin and yang, contract, daughter romance. It's time. Everybody can feel this as well, where you're stepping into this phase of, I don't even want to play around no more. If it's not what it's supposed to be, then I'm good doing me by myself, not even indulging, like dating. It's like, if you do go on a date right now, especially along this journey, is going to be the person you end up with. Again, if you've been on this journey doing the work and really shedding old skin, old beliefs, old way of doing things, because it's time for higher levels of commitment. Furthermore, this planet is no longer tolerating partnerships that are not balanced, that are not yin and yang. Doesn't matter if you're in one. If it's not what is, what it's supposed to be. Because remember, love is not supposed to hurt. And there's too many reasons as to why it should be going that way or that route. No more though. Professional comes out. I'm getting from this Archangel Gabriel is like, I'm taking this step by step. I'm taking this step by step. Father energy comes here. Let's see. Taking this step by step. Maverick. I'm taking this step by step as I awaken into something more. Taking this step by step as you awaken into something more. I'm already seeing MVP. It says P and M for professional, P and for Maverick. The most valuable one. Bringing in the most valuable one. Bringing in that part of you that is the most valuable, core values. Archangel, we're talking about him right now. We're chatting with him right now. For some of you, this has been your father throughout this entire process. Archangel Gabriel has been the one taking care of it all. Wow, that's number 38. My father is the sea. Because the throat chakra is intuition. The intuition is also part of the water element. See all this water here too. Swagging and surfing. Swagging and surfing. Swagging and surfing. What else do we do? Okay, this one right here. Geronimo. Yeah, Mother Earth blood runs through. Mother Earth runs in my blood. It says here. Then you got husband. I do, therefore I will. So divine feminine. For those of you that are single, this journey is literally bringing you your husband. I mean, it would. And not in the sense of the vows that have been placed before. At least if you're going to make a vow to someone, make sure you're making this vow to someone who respects all of you. Because remember, love is not supposed to hurt. Your partner is not your parent. And even furthermore, your parent is not so much the authority figure. It's a gift that's being given to continue the co-creation and rebuilding this planet or enhancing the frequency of this planet. But there has been so many things that has been taken away or seen as taboo that really put this stagnant energy, so that way there wouldn't be this bliss when it comes to love. And those of you who are already in a connection, and if you and your partner are really working on each other, remaining independent, even if you are in a union, still being the self that you were before you enter that union, because people tend to lose themselves, wanting to people please. See? So, what else you have here, Gabriel? The Magician. I believe in miracles, magic, and me, just as I mentioned. Because a lot of what we consider, not so much what we consider, but a lot of the tools that we're using to align the spirit back into the physical and making the physical in service of the spirit has been considered taboo. Now it says, I believe. Believe is 12th house energy. Beliefs. Beliefs and miracles. That was the last 2,000 years in the age of Pisces, was stories that were showing you the beliefs and miracles and how they occur. But yet still is seen as something that, oh, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that because it's witchcraft, because it's this. This is what you do to heal yourself. It's a craft you use to heal yourself. Where is the problem? Oh, I know where the problem is. When you're using it to hurt another, when it's supposed to be used to heal thyself. See? Mama Universe is watching and taking names. This is why Gabriel's here with this contract, which is also 639. Getting the credit you deserve. And this doesn't mean people, not the credit in terms of like people worshiping you. No, that ain't it. That is not it. Okay. That's got E all over this laptop right now. Let's see what else we got. I am connected to the cosmos, it says here at the bottom of the deck. And then Hermes. I choose wisdom over intelligence, because intelligence is just a fragment of wisdom. Very small fragment at that. There's nothing technology or a machine can do that you can't already do, but because it has made life so convenient, that power has been stripped from you. In love, I trust the illuminated one and then the pioneer. So this is really somebody taking the road less traveled here. So Archangel Gabriel is here letting you know that you've been blazing this trail this entire time because you believe in miracles. You truly believe in miracles, and you may have been one that has been misjudged for the way you take on life, showing that you believe in miracles. Let's see what else we have here. What's this? Some of you could be white wizards, and then we got unconditional love that wanted to pop right out the deck. Sources here at the bottom of the deck, 9 to 12 months. Let's see what we got though. I'm not even listening to anything right now. Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. Step into your God energy. Stop being scared. Remove thyself. Some of you got to remove yourself from a situation to create balance. That is the key. And in doing so, as you're removing yourself, lean towards your heart being as light as a feather. It is definitely judgment season. The strong and the messenger. Some of you may have unexpected communication come in, validating or confirming a thought connected to a feeling, in balance, in connection to what this age is all about, of mindfulness. It's the number one hermetic law or universal law, that it's mental. See, you have the collective awakening to that even more now. But there is this program, the last 2,000 years. Let's think about it this way. We're talking about 2,000 years of really disregarding that first universal law that it's mental. And in those 2,000 years, it had a lot more to do with what it is that you believe in. In this age of Aquarius, you have to put those two together. What it is that you're thinking and what it is that you're feeling. They must be in full operation. It's like if they're not, it's like driving a car without a transmission. It's not happening. It's not moving anywhere. Okay, so that's how important it is for the mind and the heart to be in balance. And the mind can only pick up what the heart has to say if there has been an understanding within you, the individual, of what's going on in your soul, your solar plexus energy, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. Because if you don't have an understanding, which is the whole purpose as to why you do shadow work or go through the dark night of the soul, then everything that is being internalized here is coming from the outside. But what does it say? As above, so below, as within, so without. So if you don't have an understanding as to what's occurring with yourself and really being honest with yourself, you're literally operating from as without, so without. So now this is somebody else's life, and you really shouldn't be complaining about what anybody's doing or what they're doing to you because you're allowing it. Okay. So we have here contract and Archangel Gabriel literally being the bridge in between your mind and your heart to let you know, listen, it's time. That was similar to yesterday's message, ready or not. What you've been asking for. Some of you had this dream or this wish since you were teeny tiny, just from watching, your favorite movies and things like that. And part of that is what's being granted to you now. And some of you have forgotten that. So here now you have your blessing coming in. It's up to you now to either recognize it, enjoy it, or sabotage it because you're still operating on a different timeline or an outdated belief system. Okay? These vows, when it comes to marriage, are nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. That's why you got to make sure you're with someone that respects you and speaks to you accordingly, or, talks to you with respect, and vice versa. Making vows through sickness and then help to somebody who don't respect you, you better be careful with that. Okay? There's nothing worse than making the vow to someone and then the communication is like talking to somebody who just basically throwing stones at you. So for some of you, this is why it's taking time, because you don't deserve that. You've seen enough of that, or you've experienced that already. Okay? Welcome, Third Eye. Let me just see. Let me look a little bit more into this very quick. I want to get a little bit more of Gabriel. Because he's speaking, baby. He's speaking. He or she. The energy of this angel, this angle is speaking. It's 622. And I'm looking like that because that came up early in regards to the builder. Yes, 622 is right here. Contract and yin and yang. Look at that. 30, the garden and the gate. 2230 was one of the messages from yesterday as well. And 2230, game. 2230 speaks of rain shower, thunderstorm, flood of rain, downpour, rainstorm, a gush of water, flood, overflowing, shower, storm. And Job, it was Job 2230 that we was pulling up on. And we just mentioned stones. They are wet with the mountain rains and hug the rock for want of a shelter. Job 24:8. But Job 22:30, because we was picking up on you receiving your inheritance. You know the story of Job. He was the one that was tempted the most by his shadow side. Shay. 623. There you go. And Job 22:30 says he will deliver even one who is innocent, who will be delivered through the cleanness of their hands. It's like everybody has a past. Welcome, Shali. Everyone has a past, but it's up to you to wash your hands from it because it's all part of a lesson. That's all it is. Hey, Amina. It's all part of the lesson. This is why I say, look at life from cause and effect. Good and bad is going to have you stuck. Right or wrong is going to have you stuck, because to a robber, what he's doing is an opportunity. But to the victim, not so much so. Cause and effect. Because then it'll help you to connect to what the soul is doing, if the soul's there. Because not everyone has a soul. Everyone has a spirit. They're breathing. If you're alive, you have a spirit. You're breathing. So much different. Some have souls, but not connected to it. Now it's time to bridge the gap. Right? Look at that. Awaz is sitting here, which speaks of movement, progress, and the horse. Basically having a connection to animals. Passage, transition, and movement. Relocation also here for some of you. You're literally at the gates of this completely different setting. It's like waking up the next day and your life completely changes right before your eyes. And this is for those of you who feel like something is taking so long. But the moment you release control, get on the path of least resistance, now we got action, right? What else do you have here? That was a lot, but we'll take it, because these two speaks of a wish being fulfilled. Yep. This one is literally the rune of the messenger. And this is the rune of joy and light. The strong one and the messenger is literally right here in front of you. Then we got Selket and family. Some of you may be a descendant of Selket, which means your daddy is Horus. And your mama is Neith and Numa. Or your grandma, grandpa. Selket is the goddess of the dead, fertility, nature, animals, medicine, magic, and healing. The ability to heal venomous stings and bites. The restoration from death to life. So anything that has been dead, you have the ability, you come from these genes that has the ability to revive it. And I mean on the most fantasy way of looking at things. You have the ability to wake something up from the dead. Here we have Urus, power, manhood, femaleness, a wild bull, ending and new beginning, rebirth, old life transformed into a new one, opportunities that are gained through loss. So the way that you'll connect to this rune of opportunities gained through loss, you have to get very familiar with your Chiron energy, which is similar to Medusa, Imhotep, Ophiuchus. You have a great ability to heal with nature, using what nature provides to you. And also, it really helps you to move on from things because you don't hear the leaves crying, you know what I'm saying, or wanting to stay stuck onto a tree when it's come for its time to fall off of it. It just does. And then it comes back in a new season. That's the type of power I'm talking about. Journey on the planet Earth, or Kai. This is your journey here to evolve back into that. It's the age of the star. It's Uranus energy. It's outside the box, doing things outside the box, unorthodox. Then we have the black horse, which is the rider with the pair of scales, a quarter of wheat, a quarter of barley, saying do not harm the oil and the wine here. This is also connected to death, though. And we got the scales coming up here. The third seal, third rider, Revelation 6, verses 5 to 6. Let me look at 656 right quick. Thank you for liking the video upon entering, y'all. That wind is blowing right now. 656, to cease, come to an end. Yep. Of these old contracts that is not going to bring you this wealth, new beginnings. Fehu. Yeah, I have it right. Fehu. We got 1 to 5 days. I'll go. Property, food, livestock, fulfillment, ambition, flowing, wealth, new beginnings, cattle. So anything that is not natural must go. Especially with the foods that one is consuming. Here's the thing, y'all. If you see that those cattle have dropped down like that, it's due to a lot of the, chemicals that's being spread throughout the air. And people are eating that regardless. This is why meditation is also important, because it'll help you to release those energies if you allow yourself to connect with the Most High. But see, not too many people are doing that on a consistent basis. And you'll be able to tell based on the way someone responds versus reacts to a situation. Okay, now we do have our spiritual warriors. All right. And we are the ones that are literally here to see that shit for what it is and say enough is the fuck enough. Stop playing. While you do also have the love and light, but that does not mean that the spiritual warrior does not carry the love and light frequency. If anything, it carries it a lot more. But it's just at a point where it's like, no, we cannot allow this shit to continue. Where people are getting sick from something they enjoy doing, eating, nourishing themselves. But it's because we've got to go back to a way of connecting with nature and eating what nature provides. Now, I'm not here to change you. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to confirm whatever your soul has been telling you that you've been like, no, not right now. No, now. Right now. Don't force yourself to do anything. Those of you, whoever that resonates with, you know who you are. Get to it. This also speaks of sexual attraction, young love, initial conditions. This is also connected to projection. So whatever you're putting out there, you're going to receive back. Some of you could be receiving some assistance here to get you to the next level. Just avoid reckless bliss. It's kind of like once something gets going, enjoy it, but don't get stuck there. Keep going. Keep doing what you've been doing and keep bringing in that abundance. Because for some of you, when you receive something, it is your test to see if you're going to stay stuck there because you got what you want and you got comfortable, or if you're going to continue what you've been doing to receive it. So this is like someone who does rituals only to the point that they receive what they ask for. That shit is not going to be granted no more. So for some of you, that you've been in the process of going through, your rituals and doing your meditations, doing your prayers and your affirmations for a much longer period of time, because it's almost as if, yes, time is an illusion, but it's almost as if now in order to break a habit, it's going to take you about 6 months. Before it used to be 30 days. Before it used to be 30 days. Well, it still is for some, you know what I'm saying? But you get where I'm going with this. It's not taking it for granted anymore. The same with you, not wanting somebody to take you for granted. So don't take spirit, don't take source for granted either. Don't take your ancestors for granted because they out here helping you. Constantly connect with them. Don't just stop because you got what you asked for. Because at this point, they're going to whip your ass. And that's a promise. The ass whooping is going to be here. I'm going to give you what you thought you want. But watch in a month or two, you're going to be upset. Because it wasn't what you thought it was. So be mindful of that. You got 1 to 5 days, 6 to 9 months. Bullshit. 6 to 9 months, straight like that. I'm telling you, from the days to the months. It's just basically getting you to connect to nature, to source on a consistent basis, because that is reality. The spiritual realm is reality. Then you have Gemini, Sagittarius. Some of you may have this North Node, South Node in your chart. Gemini is I think, Sagittarius is I see. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Sag is ruled by Jupiter. Now, Jupiter also ruled Pisces before Neptune stepped in. We have eternal life. Some of you could be White World Bridger. Shout out to my fellow White World Bridgers. Solar seal number 6. Your power is death. And you connect to this power through equality or equalizing. It's kind of like the Equalizer. It's one of my favorite movies right now. Through the essence of opportunity, your planet is Mars. Spiritual warriors, God, goddesses of wars. What's popping? Chakra, your throat. So you have the power of life and tongue. Life and tongue. Life and death are on the power of your tongue. White World Bridger. Okay. Now, depending on the moon seal, the moon tone, it will determine more so about your kin number. We have here, though, a particular family. It's the family that feels, the South Temperate family, which is connected to the Blue Knight, Yellow Star, Red Skywalker, and the White Mirror. So you're here as part of the clan or the family that's here to feel what's going on around you. Let's see what else we're getting from that here for y'all. Because within the next 2 months, today is a blue monkey day, blue overtone kin 31 day. And the affirmation for that is, I empower in order to play, commanding illusion. I seal the process of magic with the overtone of radiance. I am guided by the power of self-generation. Now, when you read these galactic signatures, okay, and the affirmations to it is not something you want to internalize logically. Allow your intuition to give you the message. This is something you literally write down and meditate with. Thank you, Shali, for your amazing currency exchange, my love. We have Solar Seal 11 coming through here, which is Blue Monkey. Your power is magic. You connect to this magic by being playful. So some of you could also be Leos here, where you have a lot of placements in the 5th house. And you really want to be mindful of the people you're surrounded by, as Aquarius is the polar opposite to Leo. You're not going to be able to create whatever your intuition and your instincts is guiding you to create if you're around energies that don't believe you or believe in you. Not so much believe you, believe in you. So you can find yourself becoming a somebody that isolates themselves often. Well, hello. Hi, Evelyn. Hi. Who's right there? We got a message, y'all. We have a message. So we gonna see what they have to say. It was 637, but it went to 38, and 38 is my father is the sea. So that's 637, which is also 1837. Okay. Let me just look at this right quick. 637. Homie came through with the T. Guys, talk to me, honey. What we got here? What we talking about? It says also, yeah, though, so much more. Furthermore, indeed. Yeah, you just out here agreeing. What's the message, bro? Let me look at 638. Because that one right there would just be a nosy. Like, yeah, you're supposed to come over here and deliver a message. It just brought me to 639. Like, I meant to type 638, but it typed 639. So, okay, yeah. So whatever we've been saying about this is definitely a confirmation, but 639 speaks of the nose, which is Mars energy. Let's look at Mars. What's up, Mars? What's up, baby? What's up, Mars? I'm hype. I love me some Mars. That's like my most dominant energy. Let me see. He's like, you better use all that energy for something else. This ain't the age for you to be fighting Wonder Woman. Listen, don't play with me. That's how I be talking to my spirit guides and my ancestors. I'll be like, yo, y'all really, first of all, y'all sent me out here. And I can't do what I used to do the way I used to do it. Like, y'all really gonna, that's fine. You better give me the tools so I can calm down. Or I'm gonna be right back over there starting some shit with y'all. Respectfully. But y'all not gonna really have me out here like that, bro. Y'all just not gonna. We not gonna do that. Nah. There's one thing about me, I'm extremely like giving and kind-hearted. Look at that. 638 also says, yeah, same message. Let me look at, hold on. We got a verse from Daniel. Let me see. It says, my God sent his angel and shut the mouths of the lions, which is Daniel 6:22. They have not hurt me, for I was found innocent in his sight. Because they sent lions to go tear his ass up, not knowing who he was. And the lions are his friends. This is basically like somebody wanting to come at you and do all these spells towards you, not realizing the entity or the deity that you connect to is that person's ancestor, you fucking dummy. By the way, y'all should get to know your tarot birth cards as well. Okay. See, like mine is the Death card and the Emperor. Play with me if you want to. Play with me if you want to, bro. Because all I'm gonna do is pray. All I'm gonna do is pray. I can't tell you what Michael's gonna do though. I can't tell you what Ogun gonna do. I can't tell you what Shango gonna do, or any of them. Because you're not just one frequency either. Okay? It's like locking yourself into one thing. Are you just your sun sign? No, you have the moon, which is a satellite. You have your moon, your Venus, your Mars, your this, the that. Your moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, all of that. You're not just one energy now. But you also got to be mindful as to the ways you're operating with all of these frequencies too. This is where now you start kicking into these moments where you find yourself isolating yourself. It's for a reason. It's actually your protection. Yours is Hierophant and Temperance. Ashe, you know your shit. Come through. I love it. I love it. That's what's up. That's what's up right there. You're extremely gifted. You really are. Especially with that Chiron conjunct Agor. Yeah. Let me look at the gematria. No, I want to see something else. Hold up. Hold on. That's why you the Hierophant and Temperance. You gotta chill. You gotta chill too. you gotta chill too. Hold on. I want to get all of these in here too. Oh yeah. You be playing. You think because you quiet or you don't say nothing. Look at that. 1837. Thou hast judge or judgment. Oh, that's what you came over here to say? Now we talking. We look at the 24-hour time standard. We get a little bit more now. 1838. 1838. Give thou judgment. See what I'm saying? See, this goes to you don't yeah, because you know. Yep. Yeah, not you know. Now that you know. Now that you know. Libra belongs to the Justice card. It could also be the Empress because that's Venus energy. For sure. Nah, no problem. I would say I'll tell you, but I don't really want y'all to put your birthdays up here. I mean, honestly, it don't even matter because they got your shit anyway. That's the other thing. It's like they know, but we ain't gonna give them a whole fucking head start on shit. Like we gonna operate this. Honestly, it's to a point where they're gonna be looking just to see what the judgment is for fucking up. Look at that. It's telling you contracting Archangel Gabriel. It's like so many unions, divine unions, haven't been able to come together because of the fuckery of the world and those that are in power doing what they're doing, causing havoc. We got here within the next 2 months. What is that? August? Yeah. That'll be 818. That's another number that's been pulling through. You better claim that, Empress, honey. You fucking right. Okay. Mm-hmm. The star and strength is you. Hey, I got my riders up in here. Mine is the world and the Empress. Yo. Yeah. You can use tarotschool.com and it also shows you how to calculate it, but I don't remember off the top. I would have to look at it. But tarotschool.com. So now that y'all know that, right? This is also for you to pay close attention too when you're listening to readings as well. Like if you see that your tarot cards are coming up, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you straight then. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Let me see here. So we is see, that's another thing that's keeping me calm, because it's like, yo, when we really going, when we gonna get this working, because shit keep happening. When I say shit keep happening, it's like to children. But here's another thing too, though, because of the longevity of the misuse of this tool, it's unfortunate, but some of those children do carry spirits that would be the ones doing things they're not supposed to later on. That's why I say look at life from cause and effect. Okay. The man I was in love with has the same cards and the same life path and soul urge number as myself. Wow. And you said was. And I feel like you, like I said, they know. They know. And you hear a lot of these things through the media or through different shows that'll get your mind going into like, oh, ignorance is bliss. Or if y'all don't argue, then it's not real. Or it's just so much shit. Ain't got nothing to do with it. 1837, 923, which is Two of Swords, Libra. 1837. That's again with the Judgment. That's what I'm saying. 1837. What is really going on? That's what I said. That's what I said. Bruh. This just said I was designed to look Middle Eastern. Bruh. 1837. Forever and ever. Amen. Amun Ra. 1837. You lost charisma. Yeah, because they've been fucking around. But now you're getting it back. Gravity is not his friend, because they're not able to really pull from those frequencies. They would have to do other things. Those who don't have this ability or have no business tapping into it, they were using something more, which is why now you have all of these things going on where people are being taken or coming up missing. Sacrifices are being all kind of stupid shit. Yep. So let's continue. Let's get some more cards here. Furthermore, with these, furthermore, we have Proverbs 24:3. Through skillful and godly wisdom is a house, a life, a home, a family built. And by understanding, which is a personal affair, it is established on a sound and solid foundation. Proverbs 24:3. Wagwan. What up, Divine Links? Vulnerability brings in major changes. Then we have the moon tone number 7, which is the resonant moon tone, the essence of attunement, the power to channel through inspiration. Then you have north node, south node. So definitely, oh, okay. The fact that we got the 10 of swords, 10 of wands. Why am I saying the cards instead of, but that's what it is. The fact that we saw Gemini and Sag and we got the third deacon here. Some of you may have a north node that's going from the 20th, 30th, well, 19th, 20th to the 29th degree. Now, your north node speaks of your purpose. Your south node speaks of the habits of the past, but we have to bring the dragon together. Yours is Gemini and Sag. Ashe. Thank you, baby. I had this, what was it, a couple years ago? I be getting shit and I just don't be using it. But I use them in the time that they're supposed to, though, in the moment that they want to be worn. Because even like the bracelet that I had, I bought that and then use it for like 5 years after I bought it. Probably even longer than that. We got third deacon and second deacon. So Third decan of Gemini is 10 of Swords. Third decan of Sagittarius is 10 of Wands. Second decan, 9 Swords, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Now, we got Mars, Mercury, the Sun, Moon, and Saturn energy pulling through here as well. So, let's see. I'm gonna have to pull out the astrology cards for that. Let me see what the moon hour is. We're being guided to the moon hour. What's up? You satellite. Okay. We're in the sun's hour. I know I'll be speaking fast and all over the place, but if you keep up, you keep up. Wow. The sun is at 27 degrees. And like I said, that number 27 keeps coming up. 527, 52, 27, 77. One thing is, I was going to the market and I saw 5277 on a bus. Look on a license plate, 6277. So some of you about to receive tenfold when it comes to your blessings for all this work you've been doing. It's about, like, what is really going on. You're about to find out. They're going to tell you. They got you. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. It's judgment season. We just got to wait, basically, for the verdict type of thing. So keep moving. Now, let me see here. That shit got me cheesy for some reason. It says, a cloud in the shape of a rabbit, fabulous inward visualization, visualizing gifts and streams, picturing the flux of life with extraordinary acuity of fluent perception, witnessing with rapt fascination how everything moves, changes, and stays the same, granted a golden eye for phenomena and the rapid fire streaming through of images and impressions, always watching, always just about beside yourself with the clarity of it, the pure suchness of this world, immense difficulty in communicating and sharing this God's eye view. Words will not contain it. You must find a physical language and imaginative landscape that can be telepathically transmitted. Here goes another one, 653. Shout out to you, boo. Is it done though? You must find a physical language and imaginative landscape that can be telepathically transmitted. You have inside the greatest gifts to share and spread, and the life challenge becomes to form the vessel and find the ways to get it across. That evolution is really high, is really happening, and multidimensional reality is already here now to bring us all alive, even when the outer mind is still drawing blanks on what the fuss is about. I hear you. What are you looking for? 654. Let's see. It's really looking in here like, all right, I'm going, bro. Yo, this one over here. And I know it's the same ones now because they know where to they know where to go. You know what I mean? Oh shit. 653 speaks of calamity. What okay, give me a second. Y'all see, y'all be doing the most sometimes, bro. They just be doing the most. It's fine. I'd appreciate it, but wake up, your soul is rising with the frequency of the planet. And oh, damn, okay. Yellow warrior, your planet is Saturn. You're literally connected to Mama Universe. Like, you're straight up chaos in the flesh. Ain't nothing wrong with chaos. Chaos is what brings change, it brings order. Your power is intelligence through questioning, by being fearless, and the intelligence And the fact that the fact that power is your power is intelligence, and your planet is Saturn for solar seal 16 yellow warriors. It shows that you are one that goes through a lot of verbal abuse, possibly because the chakra is the throat. Okay. And Saturn is all about putting you through obstacles and challenges for you to gain wisdom. So you'll have both the intel and the wisdom. Which is a powerful motherfucker, if you ask me. You got manifester. You could be single right now. Then you got the first rider, the first seal, the white horse, having the bow and a crown, going out conquering and to conquer. This is probably something you have to learn and overcome. You feel me? Welcome, my love, Jazz. You came in right on chaos is in the chaos, the flesh. Ashe goddess. Mwah. That's what it is. Look there. Sparrow just said it's like, yeah, 657. Let me look at the number right here. It's looking at you like I'm telling you, it's something about there goes two birds. Now that's Moon and Libra energy right now. Is that 2 or 3? Yo, it's 3 of them. It's 3 of them. That's 3 of Swords, which is Saturn and Libra, bruh. All right, give me a second. I gotta get this down. Whoa, my ear. Okay. Left ear, Aquarius. Aquarius. This got something to do with certain past social relationships. They ain't got no business messing with some of y'all. They ain't got no business messing like this. This is not even funny. When you speak of calamity, chill out. I gotta get a roll count. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, it was 4. That's why I had to get up. Yep. And you know the 4 of Swords energy, okay? 4 of Swords is someone laying on a sword of truth. See, somebody gonna have to lay on this energy that they put towards you that they had no business putting towards you, whoever that is. Whoever that is. Because now you remember here with the contract, when it comes to justice, ain't got nothing to do with here. It's like you mess with my kin, and I sent them out here to bring forth change. Well, I got something for you. So now they're gonna have to see the entire picture of everything they've done, even if it wasn't intentional. Some of you, because look at this, we're in the age of knowing. Everything that has been done to you has been too close to an age of knowing. Had this been the beginning of the age of Pisces, it'd be a little bit different. Maybe not so much so, because some are probably coming back from that moment to liberate themselves. But each time you go through the birth canal, there's this period of amnesia. This is why. All right. So you see how some of you really have this giving energy. You love to help people. And then these same motherfuckers you be helping want to come around and treat you like you something scum under their shoe type shit. You'll hear some say that karma happens instantly. When you messing with a divine one, not so much so. Similar to Shango's energy, he's not going to get you right away. And that's another message that came through yesterday. And then I happened to see my god brothers after coming back from the river. And the message was, it was child of thunder, children of thunder, but I'm looking for it here. Children of thunder. Sons of lightning, actually, 1139. Sons of lightning. And that was a sparrow's message. Yo, these sparrows are kind of, they come in like, yeah, they probably, that's, you know what? More than likely, it's like a mix of Uriel and Michael that come through with the messages, obviously. Mine thought his ass. That's what it would be. You can go back over here. Let's see. Telling you, you're gonna be hearing stories about people who losing their mind messing with you. Everything was all good and dandy for years. So they almost felt like what they did, they got away with it. Okay. You thought so, huh? That's what you thought? Mm. Okay. Okay. Let me look at 1853. Palm Grove. Notice how I said that like on something. We gonna chill now. Literally, we gonna chill. We chilling. We're not we gonna chill. We chilling. We know what time it is. Now, granted, as you're rising through the ashes, you're gonna feel, you know, this similar to when things were occurring that were breaking you down, but it's only because you're rising through whatever it is that burnt you down. So that is just taking you down memory lane, just like it's taking them. Just know whatever it is that you're experiencing, whoever was out here messing with you, or it's tenfold on that ass, even more than that. 10 is probably quite a bit. Mm-mm. Telling you, with Selket here, and her mama is Neith, Mama Universe, your Neith's descendant. Huh? You okay? Why? Greed, competition, not knowing thyself, insecurities is why somebody would stoop that low. Into a frequency that you have power over. They have to destroy themselves to do that. Exactly. You don't want your family to suffer though. I just disconnected myself. That's why I said you got to look at things from a soul level. Some of you have literally come here to clear up that karma. And this is why I said love is not attachment. You don't want them to suffer. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So that's literally a journey I personally had to come to terms with. You don't want them to. But you know what was literally the question I was asked? All right, so you want to take on the load that they about to experience because you don't want to let go? Okay. Been there, done that too. Felt it all. And the cycle continues still. It still continues. But here's the thing. You might even lessen that type of it's almost like just take yourself away from the way it's going to be paid out. Cause and effect is part of the contract. Part of your contract might be to let go of that energy. Because you might activate the suffering by saying, I don't want them to. It's another thing with language and the use of words. It's a whole spell, you know. Shit is It's tough, yeah, because you have this physical body that carries the energy in motion, which makes you feel it, especially if you're an empath. When they said the Most High got the last say, it has the last say. $7:06 is about to be $7:07. My hands are cold right now. And again, it was just 2 pieces left. Look at that shit. It said fourfold. Bruh. $19:06. It just went to $7:07. $19:06. A shout of joy. Ashe. Fourfold. A shout of joy. All right, you know what I just felt from that? Because this is a collective thing. Nobody wants their people to suffer. So thank you for saying that. It's 111:44. For some of you, that's why your soul is here. You have to say just that. They did me dirty. They did me wrong. They did whatever. They did whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I let them go freely. This is anybody in your life. Anybody. I just had to be the one to let you know that no, yeah, some people are gonna have to experience certain things just the same way you did. It's just the balance of it all. Just the balance of it all. So now we got the moon tone number 9. 9 speaks of completion, one of the numbers here of completion, but it's also that energy of having the power to destroy with your words. That's fire energy. Because you, with the knowledge, the higher knowledge that you have, and where people are ignorant to it, this is what causes even more catastrophes. Because what age are we in now? Knowing. It's no more, oh, I believe so. Oh, you believe so, huh? All right, let me show you what I believe so gonna get you. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to know. Similar to saying, you know, I don't want anybody to do this, or boom. You now know everything you experience. And now you can really let that go even more. We got Cancer Capricorn showing up here. All right. Some of you could have been born during a waning crescent moon. And if that's you, you definitely have the power of a healer to soothe situations. You may experience a lot more nonsense because of you being born in this phase, which is right before the new moon. So you're not no Eve type of person. You're extremely primordial, beyond words, which means you can feel and hear everything someone's doing. Even if you can't pinpoint out who it is, you know it's happening and when it's happening. And boy, that dream state, when it show you, but sometimes you have a tendency to say, nah, yes. It says, harness the energy of the planet. Be one with source and ground those roots. Patience. Then we have the rune of the messenger. Receiving messages, signals, gifts, warnings are also gifts. Each time you're given a warning, that is a gift. But sometimes people get upset when they are warned about something. You want this gift, but in order for you to get to this gift, you have to take or cross this bridge first, which is the warning. So you can see where you're going next. But if you indulge in this warning frequency, this is kind of like being in a karmic relationship and extending it further than it's supposed to be because of attachment. Now you're being gifted catastrophe because you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to let go. Let it go. Even the conversation that you have about this person with yourself, because that's really where your light body is being tested. The thoughts that you have and the way your heart palpitates because of what's going on in here, the conversation you're having in here. Meanwhile, you got your higher self looking at you like, that smoke just now just looked like a hashtag right quick. It's like they got your number. You're about to be called. This rune also connects to holy knowledge, being whole, connected to all sides. There are no coincidences. Be attentive and aware of the wise one. You'll receive messages from random people, billboards, songs that passing by as wherever you're at. Pay attention to what, those, everything that's going on around you right now. Like, see, me, if I was in here chilling by myself right now, I would literally look up those 2 whistles. Fuck that, we're going to do this shit right now. Why wouldn't I do that? 2 whistles. Two whistles is 2272, 1038, and 173. And it's connected to August 28th, August 25th. We all need somebody to lean on at times. That was the message of the 2 whistles, and I'm looking at the gematria. I release all my pain that my soul is holding on to. Let's look at 2272. 2 whistles. Spots, stripe, mark. As on a tiger. This is the year of the tiger now. The water tiger. Let me see what else we got. Tell me more, baby. Tell me more. 2952. 2952. What you got? What's your message? Skip, trip, take quick little steps. Quantum leaping. As soon as you let go, there's something some of you aren't letting go of, and only you know what that is. You're okay. I forgot who it is, but it says we all need someone to lean on. Lean on Me, song Lean on Me. Is it that you're referring to? Probably. Yeah, Lean on Me. Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't read the other comment. A lot of us have, different types of traumas that only we know the 400 about. That's what this message is telling you to go to. You really want to rise up? It's 7:15 right now. That's moon in Cancer. And we're approaching that new moon in Cancer on the 29th in 11 more days. You really want to bring balance and justice? Get to it, and get to it now. Okay? Now. Why are you advising them to get to it now if you want to know? I just saw the room for partnerships. Why do you want them to get to it now? I mean, we obviously know, but give them a little bit more. Wow. Moon tone crystal. Some of you could be a galactic signature with crystal in it. Your essence is to cooperate. Be dedicated to cooperation with the universe. especially when it comes to those things that are hidden that are being revealed to you. So you can get out of neutral, no more stalling, and have this reset. Why now? Because your experience is reminding you of who and all that you are. To settle is to stop learning, and it was a karmic lesson. Man, it was all part of the lesson. When it's time for you to hear, when the gates are opening. And I was watching this post where they was talking about being her new album in the new moon, releasing it on the new moon, and how every time she released an album, something drastic changed in her life. You know? Shit, we think for real. Creating your own. We got Gemini here. And it's 7:17 right now. Now, Gemini, mutable energy, the messenger, the ancient messenger of the gods. Excuse me. Color connected to Gemini is yellow. It is a masculine energy. It is connected to the mantra, I think. It is connected also to the powers of the mind to synthesize information, house of communication, the third house. Now, depending on when you're born during Gemini season, if you're first decan, traditional to modern, if you're first decan, Jupiter, Mercury is your ruling energy. Second decan, Mars, Venus. Third decan, Sun, Uranus. So that 8 of Swords energy is Jupiter, Mercury in Gemini. 9 of Swords is Mars, Venus in Gemini. 10 of Swords is the Sun or Uranus in Gemini. Okay. It's also connected to bright birds and butterflies. The day of Gemini is Wednesday. The stone or crystal is agate, which is connected to eloquence and protection. Agate. That's actually the crystal that's here. It's a blue lace agate. Now, numbers are 5 and 9, and it's connected to the hands, arms, shoulders, and lungs, and the metal is Mercury. 521 to 620, Gemini. Let's see what else. What else you have here? Said I was going to go to astrology. I'm telling you, this thing don't stop. This is the rune of a gift. And the gift is a partnership that's near or the evolution of a current one where you're remaining independent and healthy within the union, not losing yourself, because that will be the only way you can exchange your powers. If you allow yourself to become like the other person, why are you even in the situation? Just be by yourself. On some real shit. Gibo is also connected to divine vision, sex magic, and mystical union, harmony through uncovering the mysteries of Awas, which is the mysteries of death. Ashe. Let me go to these astrology cards. What message do you have here, Mama Universe, for the collective? 10th house, Mars in the 10th house. Get busy when it comes to your achievements in the outside world, because you have achieved a lot with the internal work already. So that's for those of you who feel like you still need to do shadow work. It's almost like you're overdoing it. Hamster. Ooh. Chiron. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach and learn remedies. It's time for you to step into the power that you've gained from that. Uranus is here now, which would be 10 of Swords that, as we saw Gemini, vibes pop through. And that's where we're at right now in terms of the sun in Gemini at 27 degrees. That's 10 of Swords. And after the 10 of Swords is 2 of Cups for Cancerian energy, or the Ace of Swords. So you see, triumph through adversity when it comes to healing thyself and bringing in the masculine and feminine within after releasing all that was perpetrating your system and not allowing you to see all that you are. But also, let me see what, I think I mentioned that, but I forgot. And 27 is Gemini's degree at that. So So that's why 27 keep popping up. Some of you are literally about to take the next step into a newfound creation. For some of you, this is the legit child that's coming in. It's like your spirit baby. 721. Spirit baby could also be a business that you have. What about this Chiron? What message do you have? You have a zodiac and a planet, another one. Uranus and Pisces. I mean, it still want to stop, do it. And Uranus is your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening, with Pisces being the energy that is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving, which can then confuse and soften to resolve. One fish is connected to power, the other one is connected to sorrows. Pisces energy. So some of you have Chiron in Pisces or the 12th house. Chiron in Aquarius in the 12th house. Chiron in Pisces in the 11th house. What I'm getting from this is not for everybody. You got to get people out your life that want to hook you up with people who got no business in your life to begin with, because that's a whole setup in the making. And one, they don't respect you. If they hooking you up with somebody that's not in alignment to you, a part of your tribe. When I say I be observing people, sometimes that's why I just be like, let me go chill. Let me just stay away, because it just, foolishness and me don't go together. Not one bit. See, Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. They don't respect you if they out here just want. Yeah, no. And this is also people who invite you to things, and you have already told them about what you're doing. I mean, to each his own. If I say that I'm on hermit mode or I'm on do not disturb, and you decide to still call me before I call you to let you know I'm out of that, I'm getting you out of my life. Like that's just how I roll. Everybody not like that, but I'm on a whole different type of mission. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a whole different type of mission where I got to be more aware, especially when picking up subtle energies, because that also shows a lack of patience on the other end. Now, this is not for those who, if you're seeking support and something comes in, then y'all know where I'm getting with this. But let's see what else we got here. Zodiac, Aquarius. Dang, this Aquarius energy is something else. Now that's 11 and 23 degrees. And the full moon was at an Aquarius degree. The energy of freedom loving, rebellion, idealistic, and technological. Your entire body is technology. It's the age of you. So I definitely keep them at bay as much as possible. I feel you. There goes the 12th house now. So Chiron in Aquarius, 12th house. Chiron and Aquarius vibes, you have a tendency to pick up friends that really don't respect you. You don't have to have a Chiron in Aquarius, but you may have had that in your life, or just anybody that you bring close to you. You literally attract people that are toxic, that mess up your whole frequency and connection to beyond this world. So it's kind of like people who tolerate you. They truly don't celebrate you. They tolerate you. This is like someone who starts a business and you have friends around you who don't even indulge in what you're doing. I'm cutting you off. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about growth. If that's not what we're doing, and doing something to evolve. There isn't, to each his own again. But we really got to start being more mindful of the company we keep. Is it harmonious? Is it truly harmonious? We got the 12th house at the bottom, and Investa, which speaks of the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Which is also the vibes of overextending yourself sexually because of looking for something outside of self. If you don't have that moment to self. 11th house, the entire Aquarius family is here. And Virgo. So Virgo, Pisces, North Node, South Node, or Chiron in any of these signs. With Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot that's being removed out of your energetic sphere. Because it's time for you to really apply this enlightenment and awakening that you've had. It's like sitting on your gift. It made me look at this pioneer's energy. It's like you just standing there. You can fly. You got all of this behind you. You can fly out of it, but you're just standing there looking. And then you got the commander under that. You're standing there looking when your ass can go out of this world and come back if you wanted to. Let's see what else we're getting from here. Now, the only physical energy we have right now is Virgo. The spiritual aspects is Pisces and Aquarius. This is the age of belief, knowing. This is what you've been analyzing this entire time. Even in other lifetimes. But now has come the moment where the cosmos grant you whatever it is that you've been wishing for. Putting you around those that are like-minded and like-hearted. But you must first apply the wisdom that you've gained, because this is also connected to your wealth. Your deepest wounds is connected to wealth. Surface-based things connects you to your riches. But once you get to the depths of the wound, now we're talking about generational wealth. Especially with Pluto up here too. At the bottom of the deck in Scorpio, that speaks of generations. Pluto goes into Aquarius, March 2023. It only took for this country to have a Pluto return for basically the next of the final cycle, the rough draft of these contracts, and where the trumpets are coming in to bring in the balance of the yin and yang within self and then also outside of you. See, guarding the gate community. We got hostilities here, the thinking woman and the woman holding a coin. And then the woman holding a heart. No one's taking what belongs to you, but you have that ability to not enjoy it when it's coming in because you didn't recognize it through sabotage. And sabotage can simply be still having connections to people who are not a vibrational match to where you're going out of pity. We ain't even do no tarot cards yet. Where we at, 134? It's all good. Gemini popped through again. Sagittarius. What else? Pisces. One more shuffle. 11th house. There goes that. Gemini, Sag, Pisces. Something to think about. Well, you've been thinking enough about it. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. Let's get some tarot cards here. Where are we going? I want to see. Let's see what Uriel has to say. Because I was just about to say, I want to see what one of the gods or goddesses have to say. Let's see what Uriel has to say. What is your message, Archangel Uriel, for the collective? Wow, just saw 133. Divine guidance surrounds you now. Awareness and power. Be more aware of your power. Be more aware of your power, because it's going to be time to take authority or be in your authority again with the love energy here. So some of you going to be cut out of situations abruptly. It's all happening for your greatest good now, because you've learned all you needed to learn. It's time for you to take on the path that's going to bring forth this amazing change here. It's part of your destiny. This entire cycle is part of your destiny. Your heart had to have a moment in the underworld for you to truly see this, and then rise up to the light. Archangel Uriel, continue to speak. What's the message here? Third eye. What about the third eye? Crown chakra, and it's the crown chakra's energy. We got Archangel Raphael under Uriel. So Raphael's assistant Uriel for some of you, well, for those of you who resonate with this message right now. Then we have the angel of strength walking you through the door to spirit, which is leading you to victory. What's this? Wow. The magician and the mirror. It's clearing out all the deceit. The next step you take is going to clear out all the deceit. Let's see where we're going with this here, which is walking through the door to spirit, which is a 5. Angel of strength is another 5. Archangel Uriel is a 5. What about the third eye? Hold your vision when it comes to the love you want to experience or the partnerships you want to experience. Don't sell yourself short. What about the third eye, Uriel? Wow. Throat chakra in the universe. Don't play. 521. That's Gemini energy right there, or 1121, which would be Scorpio right before Sag. 6/5/21, June 5th, 21. Let me see something. Let me go into the moon's energy. 6/5/21. Let's see where we was at. I smell Johnny Cakes. June 5th. Definitely might want to check into your phone, any notes that you may have had. Wow. Waning crescent moon in Aries. Okay. Let's see. 21 degrees, which is a Sagittarius degree that they're getting us to look at. We still in the sun hour? Shit, real clear right now. Okay, we in Mercury's hour right now. All right, say less. Come through with those. Come through. All right, let's see. 21. Aries 21. Puppets coming alive at night. The inner worlds can be just as animated, as fully fleshed out, as vivid and vibrant as any outer world could ever hope to match. There are vast kingdoms to explore on the inner. It is all a matter of motivation. If you seek for inward substantiation, You will get it. You will get it to infinity and beyond. Here, you get what you ask for. Everything snowballs. It tests you mightily, and that everything inside comes out. A wish like magic becomes embodied. Being so fertile and ingenious is one of the most demanding possible arenas to put yourself in. Most difficult of all is that if you fear or dread, resist or deny, these two have full power to play themselves out all the way. Being so fertile and ingenious is one of the most demanding possible arenas to put yourself in. Didn't say or, it said and. Most difficult of all is that if you fear or dread, resist or deny, these two have full power to play themselves out all the way. And this could be in anything. The inner life becomes the place where everything's happening and where you must cultivate your highest and your best, or else treated to the validation and proof of whatever you put in there coming out again, amplified, magnified, completely full on. Man, if that ain't, listen. Sheesh. Uriel said the universe is here. So what I'm getting from this is Six of Swords vibes, Mercury and Aquarius. Throat chakra and third eye. There's a vision that you have that you disconnected from, especially if you're unaware as to where you're going next. There's a vision that you've had that was right on point with your soul's mission. And everything that's occurring right now is making clearer to you what that is. And in the process of it becoming clearer to you, you're realizing what's being changed around you when it comes to people, the work that you do, what your interests are, what your taste buds is saying, the way your body is changing, the music you listen to, stop listening to, or start listening to again. It's already been written, though. You and the Most High discussed this before you came here. Or Neith. She literally sat down with you and discussed this with you before you came here. This shouldn't be a surprise to you. Especially when it comes to cause and effect. Do unto others as you would like to be done unto you. You're recovering your soul's memory. At least that's what Antares Uriel's energy is also about. Recovering your soul's memory. Some of you have burdens in your life because there's a specific ability you have that you no longer use, kind of like a penguin. They adapted to not flying. Do you know what that does to your brain? It's kind of like telling yourself not to walk anymore. Which also, that frequency flowing freely where it's like blocking out or adapting to not fully being yourself or wholly is also connected to the feminine not being able to pause her menstrual cycle and turn it on when only to conceive. It shouldn't be a thing as menopause. That's all designed by man. You're supposed to be able to stop that. We're supposed to be able to stop that ourselves and kick it back on to conceive. Shit, honestly, now that saying it like that, should have been able to conceive without it. You don't got to take any of what I'm saying as facts. I'm just channeling. Told you I'm not of this world. I don't. You already know. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. You come for me, you coming for Neef too. I have to get one more card here then. We're gonna go over here. Let me go over here. There's just been too much that has been created that shit pisses me off. It does. It's like we're really having these effects because of the cause of this. Resurrection of the angelic realm. Insight, magical tools, star crafting, and writing. It's all been written already. All of this that we're experiencing today. But the next chapter, you see how it says it's basically speaking the language of the third eye. That's a whole different type of world now. Because for me to see it was actually a panda. I kept saying polar bear. But polar bears is connected to Russia, which ain't too far from Antarctica. As far as that wall of ice vibes. But it was definitely a panda's face in a dinosaur body. You know, my heritage is Dominican, Antiguan, and Catition, and Cuban. Pandas could be. Listen, that's just in this lifetime. From everywhere at this point. From everywhere. I always wanted to be a panda in my next life. Mind you, I've been looking at pandas like they've been popping up on my feed. They are hilarious. They strong as shit though. They be sitting there eating a bamboo. And bamboos are extremely healing. Yeah, something about that too. Looking to bamboos. Shit's hurt too. Liberian girl. I become that with Michael singing though. Let me chill. All right, let's see. Let me see something. More than likely, shoot, honestly. I know how things are. What's your message, Uriel? Lying, yeah. Flowing through Antares. What's the message, Uriel? Just shuffling right now. You were left out in the battlefield like a corn for a reason. But they were around you this entire time. Some of you are protected by Uriel as well because you have a lot of wisdom. This is somebody who comes in with information that has yet to be written. It's not written. They think they have everything. No, they do not. Yeah. We have kindred spirits. Speaking of spirit companions, guides, and comfort, they're resurrecting, returning home. Now, if you caught that live the other day when we was going into the holographic comet Isan from 623, I was pulling it through from 623, and it speaks about that, where it's kind of like the movie Knowing, where the chosen ones are taken, and it shows you the vision of Ezekiel's wheel. Which is basically the ones who know their connection to the galaxies and the stars. It's the wheel, the Zodiac wheel. That's your real car. Some of you are returning home. That doesn't mean you're passing on. You're still going to be here, but in the new earth that's being developed. We're just getting started. There are going to be things that you only see in movies happen to the eyes of the illusion. Now, which was the message of that bird. What is really going on? That's what you're going to be hearing now. What is really going on? When it's right there in front of your face. It says transition, life between lifetimes, loving welcome, comeback, rebirth, renewal. For some of you, there's a lot happening in your dream state, obviously, but really start tapping into that. As you see how you're looking at me here and how we're on YouTube right now. In your dream state, that's really the real world. Now, the way it's being shown to you is a reflection of you being connected to self and what you still have lingering around you. And this is when they start to show you other people. Some of you are being shown people that you have to remove, and it can be quite tough as to who it may be. But this is the realm to learn. This is the realm to learn. She said, shit, that's not good. I know. So I said, cause and effect. Look at it from cause and effect. It helps. It will really help. And it more than likely, it's because you're connected to universal law. You save people ass by operating from universal law. When you know better, you do better type thing. Returning home. And you know what that is too? This is why I said this don't mean that you're passing on. It means that they coming back. Okay? Higher frequencies. The true emissaries of the Most High are coming back to dwell in this realm with us. Because this is the age of Aquarius. So obviously it has to develop for the other ages. Because 4,000 years from now will be the age of Sag. Sag is straight up God energy. It's all high frequency vibes. In the age of Capricorn right before that, this is the age where you see how you experience a lot of ignorant people, because there's more ignorant people than there are evil people. There's a very few percentage of evil people. Well, some of them are here. But when I say here, it means like you're looking at me, looking at them. Not no hologram, because there'll be a legit diagram now. Like I said, you don't gotta believe me. See, it's easy to say that they're here when you sense them. Some of you faintly see them, but when I say see, it's like you're watching me here for almost 2 hours. because enough is enough on this planet. They're getting too happy-go-lucky, want to do things the way they want to do, and take the sun and all that. You really think you're going to block the sun? What kind of stupid shit is that? Go ahead and try. It's an insult to doing. And one thing about these higher beings, they don't like being insulted. That's why they're not going to take their ass to the moon. They know what's up if they go up there. Y'all not, cut it out. This is why I say some of you have knowledge, wisdom, and you've been protected this entire time that they don't know about. Just you walking around, you planting those seeds onto the planet, onto the earth. It was already written this way. They know that. So they did as much as they can to wipe out what was going on here. With all this medicine and all of this and all of that. Nature heals. See how the seasons change? Shit, for all we know, more than likely just changes because of the toxicity that's around. So it has to go through a cycle to release it. Yeah. And we're back at 52. Did I look at 50? Now I smell banana bread. It smells good. Just saying. It smells very good, actually. 52 is, my father is Jesse. My father is a gift. Grandson of Jesse, nephew of David, by his sister. Let me see. It's one of the greatest kings of God, so it states. When the sons of Ammon, and that's Amun Ra. Fuck that shit. When the sons of Ammon saw that Arameans fled, they also fled before Abishai, his brother, and entered the city. Then Joab came to Jerusalem. Let me see something. I got to look into this right quick. Hold up. Commander-in-chief in David's army. It's literally showing me an archer at that. Oh, no, it wasn't. It looked like it. Excuse me. What does it want to show me from this? Let me get, I need a number here. Let me get a number here. What the fuck? I just put in Joab and Gematria and it pulls up Sandy Hook. 888 is God. Mystical. Transcripts. Okay, when did that happen? December 14, 12/14, 2012. 12/14/2012. Why do I gotta look at this right now? It's the last thing I want to do. Hold on, y'all. What is the message, Uriel, about this? December 14. The moon was in Taurus. What the fuck is with this moon? And okay. Oh shit. All right. So a lot of the cleansing happened, obviously, the solar eclipse in Taurus, because that also pulled up the same thing happened. Not the same thing happened, but that Nashville bombing, it was during the moon in Taurus also. Taurus has to do with the wisdom of your body. We're in the North Node in Taurus now. We're in the North Node in Taurus now. Moon in Taurus is Six of Pentacles card. Be careful what you ask for, you're going to receive it. If you're asking for something to change in your life, but you're focused on stress, whatever your body's more connected to in frequency is what you're going to receive or have been receiving. So if you know you must do something to remove it out of your life, do it now. Or else you're building up the toxicity in your body. South Node is in Taurus. In Scorpio. North Node is in Taurus. Wisdom of the body's been speaking. Wisdom comes from the challenges and obstacles you've experienced. Saturn. But Saturn is also Mama Universe. Saturn is the world card. Saturn is all lives. Tim little baby was like, yeah. All lives returning home. Yeah. There's some people that have passed on that could be coming back as well. But that's something that would be in a different form though, but you'll know. You'll know to a point that only you would know this, and you can't really tell nobody else about that. Unless you're talking to a person like me, and I'm like, nah, I feel you. For real, for real. There's Triumph here at the bottom of the deck, which is the Chariot or the Moon card. And then we have Power, which is Strength, Moon and Leo. Let me see something. Shit. Moon and Leo during that time was December 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And that was going back to the numbers we got yesterday because it immediately made me think of 1220 Hebrew lexicon. What did it say? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. 1220. Gold, precious ori, ring gold. And it brings us to Job verses Job 22:24, and place your gold in the dust and the gold of the Ophir among the stones of the brooks. It's like you've been going through these tests over and over and over again because you were chosen to do that. Then the Almighty will be your gold and your choice silver to you. 22:25. And then it also speaks of Acts 16:23 and 16:22 in the Greek version. Of 20 containing 10. Where was? Give me a second. I gotta find this. Containing 10. 5262. Because 5277, then I looked at the license plate, says 6277. So what's the message then? 5262, which will be 1122 also. 52 or 114, but we already got that master number in there. 5262, drink offering libations. Okay, so whoever in here has been doing their offerings, obviously you're going to receive, but don't get lazy with it in terms of once you receive what you've been asking for, that you stop providing these offerings. It should be an equal exchange. Moon in Taurus, Six of Pentacles. It should be a constant exchange because they're returning home. They're returning home. So if they're returning home, you have to constantly be a great host. Hospitality. $65.21. What is $65.21 then? Drink offering. Let me see. This is also why some of you, you hear of initiations, but you know that your life experience is your initiation because you have ancestors that have done certain type of offerings as to why you shouldn't even be indulging into that. Nothing against people who do that or who go through initiations as somebody initiating them. But when you come from that original source, almost like one of the first to bring it in, is almost like you're disrespecting your own ancestors who would literally put you through experiences to initiate you themselves. It's like they don't want nobody else touching you. That's for somebody. And you know who you are. That's not for everybody. That is not for everybody. Just like, tapping into the spiritual world is something that people gradually get into by first being the apprentice and going to church. And then you merge those two and you realize that they're all the same, but it depends on the way you're applying the information. That was a lot. Not a lot, but that was I felt like some of your ancestors out here, like, you doing too much. I didn't do what I did before for you to sit here and start from that point because you want to be afraid. You want to follow the masses. You don't know where you come from. $65.21 speaks of the villager, a rustic. Countryside, rural, having a simplicity and charm that is considered typical of the countryside. Speaking of, forgot where you come from. And that's basically living a life of freedom, living a life with nature. You don't need a machine to do anything. You are the machine. It was 65. Meadow of dancing. Meadow of dancing. All right, tell me more over here then. Meadow of dancing. Ooh. 805. Somebody just went like this. Like, just, it felt nice though. That's 6 of Wands though. Jupiter and Leo. Meadow of Dancing, 1150, which also speaks of a new home. 11, wow. Meadow of Dancing Gematria, access into heaven. The world, the earth, heaven on earth. And being that it's connected to number 1150, we can look at 1150 as this. Shit. 11 and 50. So the combination here of your third eye and your throat chakra, some of you had a vision specifically like this, or of a lion coming to you. That's the whole prophecy that was given to you. Because right under that is the door to spirit, to realize who you are. You're an ancient magician. That's what I'm saying. Some of your ancestors are saying, looking at y'all like, you really gonna move like you don't know who you are. And then wonder why. You want people around you to stop suffering or not experience. Wake up to who you are. Then wake up now and do what you must do. You came here for a reason to shift other people by your actions. Okay. It's the ancestors that's speaking through right now, along with, because Uriel don't come here to play. Uriel is the sword of fire. It don't come around here to just be playing. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you keep yourself stuck, even worse than them. And I say even worse for them because you're going to have to see it. Because you're afraid to do what you're supposed to do. Because you want to be attached. Love is not attachment. Love wasn't supposed to hurt, and it only hurt because you were attached to it. Skirt. I'm only here to speak to your soul, not your physical body. I'm not here for your physical body. I'm speaking to your soul. When I say I, my ancestors that flow through me, the gods and goddesses that flow through me, the angels and spirit guides, Mama Universe that flow through me, that's allowing me to speak through and to for your soul. Your physical body, who you are, what your name is, don't got nothing to do with me. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. What else you have here? Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. There goes number 7, which is connected to the crown chakra. Now, some of you are connected to the tribe of Benjamin, which is the celestial wolf. That's where the nose comes in. That's where the nose comes in, which is a sensor. And we're in the age, well, I said the age. We're in the north, we're in North Node in Taurus. The fact that this was doing this right now, this Mars energy. You got to use your senses more to take action. But if you are unaware of what is in that solar plexus of yours, the action you take may not even be of a higher purpose for you. more so of another. It's interesting how these markings are quite similar here from the wing and this background. So let's look at this. It was 741. It was 741. Wow. Hearth, which means heaven on earth. An altar. You are the altar. And it's bringing us to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 43, 7. Vision of the glory of God filling the temple. You are the temple. It says, he led me to a gate, the gate facing toward the east. And behold, the glory of God of Israel was coming from the way of the east, and his voice was like the sound of many waters, and the earth shone with its glory. This is confirming that message that was coming through. And it was like the appearance of the vision which I saw, like the vision which I saw when he came to destroy the city as the avenging angel, the destroyer. And the visions were like the visions which I saw by the river Chebar, and I fell on my face. And the glory of the Lord came into the house by the way of the gate facing toward the east. And we're looking at celestial gatekeeper. What celestial gatekeepers here? And the Spirit lifted me up and brought me into the inner court. And behold, the glory of the Lord filled the house. Now, Lord is your authority of spirit, the breath of the Most High flowing through you. And it continues to say, then I heard one speaking to me from the house while a man was standing beside me. He said to me, Son of man, this is the place of my throne and the place of the soles of my feet, where I will dwell amongst the sons of Israel forever. Fucking kidding me? Returning home. Not just in spirit, but in the flesh. Making the spirit reality. Annihilating the ignorance that the spiritual realm is just this fantasy world. And the house of Israel will not again defile my holy name, neither they nor their kings by their harlotry and by the corpse of their kings when they die, meaning everlasting life, eternal life. There ain't no reason why people should be passing when they 50, 60, 70, besides somebody taking their life, but that's a whole nother topic. Learned how to die sooner. That's what happened. People learned how to die sooner. Adapted to that. And then it speaks of the offerings. This is all in Ezekiel 43. Again, the Bible is an esoteric book. It's just 2,000 years ago. Also go into other texts, whether it's the Tanakh, the Quran, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Well, what else do you have here? What else? What about the celestial gatekeepers? I'm talking to celestial gatekeepers. Ain't that something? Gave me a choice to come back or not. He said he does not make my choices. Look at this. In between worlds, with your ancient wisdom having ass. And you got sacred journey. Celestial gatekeeper on a sacred journey. This new direction is taking you in between worlds. Begin to celebrate as you'll be connecting with mirrored souls, but you must connect to your self-worth and surrender to the mindful wisdom. Come through with the age of Aquarius in this hour. And this is why you're having these Kundalini rising moments. Then you have compassion and Mother Earth. It's almost like she'll have compassion for you if you tap in deeper than what you have been doing. And for some of you, that's literally releasing, again, people out of your energetic field to create this next level of change. And you have astral travel, being cautious when you're astral traveling, be mindful to ground yourself after doing that as the frequency continued to change and shift. So that way astral travel is it's hold on that one. Then you have dark night of the soul and emotional challenges. Dark night of the soul is number 11, emotional challenges number 13, and we have astral travel number 3, 3, 11, 11, 3. 111, 31113, 31113. Let's get this code. 31113. I figured it wouldn't be anything for it. There's an option for that too. Okay, no. 31113, which would be 333. It's 818. Hold on, I gotta get this one here. Oh, there's something in here. What's 3113? Angel Gate is at the bottom. What's 3113? What's 3111113? What's 31113? What is 31113? What is 31113? That's 3 of Wands too, which would be the Sun in Aries. Three of Wands. 3113. You got to be shitting me. Angel Gate definitely came out. 3 times 3 times 3. Well, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, which we kept getting too. Cleansing, protection, and blessing. Timing is critical. This just feels like those who are still in between worlds. This is connected to those that's not going to get past the gate. Timing is critical. That's what that just felt like. Telling you more 31113. Sacred journey. 930. Which would be 2 of Swords. Now, 2 of Swords speaks of a stalemate. Sitting where you're at, not willing to change. And if you're not willing to change, this new level of protection that's going to be necessary to step into, it's like looking at a video game. It's like if you don't have this specific elixir, you're not getting to the next level. Each one's elixir is different. This elixir is connected to your Chiron. This is Chiron energy now. Remember, the power is the wheel. Divine intervention is the wheel. 930. 9:30. You chill out. Chill. Nah. See? Just do what y'all gotta do, please. Mm-mm. Because this could also be some of you who do get through the gates, but you aren't able to enjoy it because you can still see and feel those who are stuck. You shouldn't be on the other side still feeling stuck. You should not be on the other side still feeling stuck in between worlds. But look what 9:30 says. I'm about to show y'all right now. Let me just pull this up. This is when it gets to a point where I be like, I don't want to feel shit. That's why I stay away. But that's not even, that don't even matter no more because I still feel it. 9:30. Look what this says. Perhaps an extinct dinosaur. A water ox. It's connected to hippopotamus and the Nile or Nile horse. Yo, this okay. Because everything that has been stolen is being replenished. Or that has dried out is being replenished. And then I picked up this panda and the dinosaur, which was by the water. Hold on. Year of water. The year of the ox, water ox, is 1973. 1913 also. But this is also connected to someone that is hardworking, active, always busy. I don't like busy. Anybody could be busy but not productive. Always productive and popular among friends. The next year of the water ox is 2033. Give me a second. Now I want to look at the chart. You know I was going to do it anyway. Let me look at today, 2033. Yo soñaba con tenerte en mis brazos, nena. Quiero desearte. That's basically someone wanted to marry someone and take them, take them to the altar. The song I was just singing that's playing. Dreaming of having you in their arms, taking you to the altar, making you their empress. Let me see. Okay, Pluto will be in Aquarius in the 12th house. Oh, they're gonna make some shit up then again, huh? They won't be able to. So they won't be able to. They're gonna be out of here by then, creating all this nonsense, getting people sick and shit. Yeah, part of your judgment. Keep playing. Mess with the gods and goddesses. 8/26, 2026, which is 4 years from now. 226 is a white overtone world bridger. Okay, let me 1 second. Give me let me operate over here, okay? Please. Oh, please. June 18th, 2033 will be the white electric world bridger. I activate in order to equalize. Bonding opportunity. I seal the store of death with the electric tone of service. Electric tone, that's obviously electricity, but this is Aquarius energy of the other worlds. This is a high, very high intense power magnetism that's happening. It says I am guided by the power of heart. 11 years from now. Now, right, electric world bridger. A little bit more on that. In this lifetime, you are being asked to release and surrender. Surrender is the opposite of giving up. It is freeing yourself from the desire to be in control, letting go of how you think things should be. Surrender is freedom. You are being invited to release yourself from the bondage of preconceived action, to let everything be all right as it is, so that you can live a more inspired life in the moment. You are being asked to take action in the process of surrender and release. You are requested to die a symbolic death, to surrender your limiting beliefs. Symbolic death unveils the self by cutting away the outgrown parts of yourself that no longer serve you. In such death, ego structures fall away to reveal the garden of the true self. Look for new ways of being, new people, new ideas, and new directions that will move into the vacuum created through surrender and release. Like yeast, surrender enlivens and empowers you to experience more of life's fullness. Holding on to past patterns and grievances only limits the possibilities. Forgive yourself, forgive others, let go, surrender whatever limits you. Face whatever you are resisting. In the experience of any loss, it is never too late to complete. Through your willingness to walk in the dark forest, insights and revelations will naturally emerge. The higher self of the white world bridger, the conscious self, is the white dog, which was yesterday's energy. One of the gifts of the white dog is the calling in and recognition of other companions or of destiny. Damn, this is really, I think we're going to be good after this. This is tying it all up. Well, summarizing it, not tying it up. One of the gifts of the white dog is calling in and recognition of other companions of destiny. Other beings with the same longing are waiting to meet and acknowledge you. Beings who can see you as authentically as you authentically are. When you have truly been seen, you feel empowered, and remembrance of a shared sacred trust is ignited. Sacred journey 2 times. 326, 26, 30, 2603. This is a natural process divinely designed for recognition through vibrational affinity, freed from personal expectations. White dog can be seen as an access point for developing relationship with guides, totems, allies, and guardians. There are many ways to work with these spiritual guides, including guided visualizations, shamanic journeys, and meditation. A useful construct is viewing them as aspects of yourself, part of your life stream that is asking to be integrated. Remember, there is no other. In this grand adventure, you are being asked to embody all that you are. Profound insights are garnered through shared purpose and relationship with others who are willing to be in their truth and integrity about the light and shadow aspects they perceive in themselves. Yes. Similarly, intimate relationships can be viewed as unique opportunities to bring forward in each other deep emotional patterns to be transformed. In this case, those you have drawn to you hold the ability to assist you in your own integration as well. There are no mistakes. Be willing to look deeply into the truth held within any relationship. The expression of intimacy is a gift of love. The lack of it may be a symptom asking for honest communication and healing. It may also be guiding you to reevaluate your relationship and the purpose it is serving. White dog signals a breakthrough in your life, new beginnings, new perceptions, new allies and friends. As you express more authentically who you are, you draw your true family closer to you. With your guides and companions, you have the ability to manifest your inspired visions and dreams. Recognize the eyes and hearts that spark the remembrance of the sacred trust. We didn't even do any tarot cards because we don't need to. This is straight up oracle messages because this is confirming all of these cards right now. Kindred spirits, spirit companions, guides, comfort, resurrection, comeback, rebirth, renewal, returning home, transition, life between lifetimes, love and welcome. And this is all it right here. The harmonic wisdom of white dog is affinity, the attraction of like vibrations of substance for one another. This is what all of these messages right now is showing you the illusion of time because this is an energy from 2033, happening in 2033 that you're knowing about now. Time is an illusion. It's just, this is why there's power in the wheel, power in you knowing your own destiny through your own self-knowledge, to removing these blocks of what is taboo, because the one thing that is taboo is death. Okay, you're so welcome, my love. Got you. That's literally what my thought is behind is here to do, to help you to recover your soul's memory. We've been knocked to sleep for too long. Then it says here, the harmonic wisdom of white dog is affinity, the attraction of like vibrations or substances for one another. Your subconscious self and the hidden helper is blue eagle. Blue eagle reminds you to step powerfully into your commitment as a planetary server. Your assignment includes whatever furthers your personal evolution and the evolution of global mind. You are an awakener, a transformer, an empowered global visionary. In your vision, you have passion for others, and your decisions are made in the light of global consciousness. Okay? Ask yourself how you might experience compassion towards self, the earth, and others. It didn't say self, others, and earth. It said self, the earth, and others. However, going back to the last message, there really isn't no others, because once you realize self and earth, we're all mirrored souls reflecting back the same light. Be guided towards types of work, relationships, places to live, and projects that will benefit the earth and her creatures. Now, going back to reflecting back the same light, it doesn't mean that you're exactly like someone else. It's just that means that there is a connection, a resonance. Allow your spirit to expand. Soar on your spreading wings and planetary perspective. Affirm through Gaia, I am also transformed. I am awakening as the return of divine love and light. We are all one. Gaia, as you awaken, I heal myself. As I awaken, you are healed. And together our petals open ecstatically to the new sun of flowers. It is up to each one of us to hold a positive vision and affirmation. For the means by which this miracle will occur is through changes in the one affecting the greater whole. Imagine the profound impact your loving thoughts have on planetary mind. You do make a difference. As you connect individually with the larger crystal grid network, your power is multiplied exponentially. This galactic grid is also known as the Mayan cobweb. The greatest gift you can offer to the planet is to simply be the love. Believe in yourself and your dreams and visions. Remember your special gifts, your path of service on earth, your promise to serve the light. Everything you are connects to the greater whole. You are star-seated. You have the vision of the eagle. Believe in your dreams. You are the hope and the vision revealed. And then you have here your challenge, but also the gift, connected to more like what Saturn is teaching you. Yellow warrior represents your challenge and gift. With maturity and awareness, this challenge will turn into a focus. This is what you desire to learn in this lifetime. A major shadow of yellow warrior is a lack of trust in your voice. Now, here's the thing before I go further into that right quick. Now, this would be what I'm reading right now. Once you go into your galactic signature, what I'm reading right now is called your antipode, And this is all about what you desire to learn in this lifetime, which you could also connect to your North Node. A major shadow of yellow warrior. This is the antipode for white world bridger, yellow warrior. And a major shadow of yellow warrior is a lack of trust in your inner voice, oftentimes in listening for the roar of the lion. You may not perceive the more subtle messages given by spirit. Divine communication directs transformations on a cellular level outside the realm of cognition. Self doubt and fear are blocks to such trust. Self doubt and fear are blocks to such trust. Ignorance is not bliss, and there's never been and never will be a benefit of doubting. By creating electrochemical charges and holographic residue in your system, they can block access to cosmic communication. Your true self is always in direct contact with cosmic consciousness. Trust in your ability to receive clear inner teaching. The transformation offered in the shadow of the yellow warrior is found in releasing and healing these blockages. Start by simply claiming your birthright of guidance from spirit and thus your union with cosmic consciousness. If you sense that you have a block, or if you lose this connection, lift and clear yourself. Call on your divine connection and your self authority in meditation or prayer. Claim your own healing. You will be guided towards self forgiveness and integration. Now, integration speaks of your Jupiter placement. The ferryman offers you clear passage to direct guidance. Trust in your mystical intelligence and inner knowing. Some people call this inner knowing a spiritual steering mechanism, and it can appear in many forms. The most common is a sense of confirmation, knows, Mars energy. A strong sensation, Venus as well to be connected to Taurus, a strong sensation or rush, the touch of spirit. Another is subtle body movements or specific sensations in which energy is directed through the autonomic nervous system. In this case, when the message is received, the body responds with involuntary movement, a vibration, a feeling. There you go, Vic. Some people may have a feeling of warmth in their heart or solar plexus. Others may hear tones or voices or see lights, colors, patterns, or images. Still others may receive feelings of insight or energy, or knowings that are confirmed again and again. Any one of these means may become part of your own spiritual compass. Pay attention to these subtle messages. You know when something rings true and when it does not. I'm going to read the whole thing because y'all got to know this. And it says, attune yourself to the vibration of love, and your clear intent will attract the cosmic consciousness. I can't even see y'all because I'm on another page. Just want to make sure y'all still here. Yeah, we still here. Let's continue. Now, what I'm going to read now is the Red Skywalker, which is the analog portion of your galactic signature, which is a supportive, nurturing, and like-minded power. This is also planetary powers, planetary partners. People of this tribe are friends and allies. So if you are a white world bridger, your friends and allies are Red Skywalkers. Red Skywalker is your complement, something that comes naturally to you. Red Skywalker is the Skywalker, the time-space traveler who can jump dimensions to assist you in realizing heaven on earth. Red Skywalker is unlimited in form, but often chooses the form of the angelic messenger. A person who embodies cosmic wisdom may be known as a Skywalker, sage, or Bashtiva. When others see such light in human form, they feel the vibration of heaven. This vibration may be embodied by you or experienced with the guru, master, and energies such as Red Skywalker, or a chance encounter with an extraordinary person. An encounter with the energy of Red Skywalker can spark a deep yearning within you for reunion with Source. This is all I'm here to do. Yet, from this place of love and compassion, you also have a desire, embodied in physical form, to serve the light. So they sending in assistance. Yes, you better, because I got me out here. This is the place in you that has the courage to fully express unconditional love, the depths of your being. Red Skywalker asks you to live the new myth by bringing this heaven to earth in your daily life. A myth ain't just a myth, and people out here getting degrees for it. As this reality is lived, it touches and awakens the same truth in others. Shout out to Bobby Hemmett on that one. Thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Red Skywalker represents balance in your life, non-static balance. Not static balance, but a dynamic equilibrium that includes both your present expression and your star seed itself. In Red Skywalker's star glyph, you see that the pillars of heaven don't appear to touch the earth. You, Red Skywalker, are the element that appears to be missing in the star glyph. You are the one whose expression of light assists in drawing the pillars of heaven to earth. Joining these pillars in yourself can be viewed as reuniting your male and female aspects. Together in balance, we create the pillars of the etheric temples of heaven on earth. The natural state of every system moves towards balance that is fluid and free as in dance. That balance is experienced differently by each person, but it often brings a sense of steadiness and centeredness even in the midst of movement and change. When you are dancing, you can use your very state of imbalance to create the fluidity of the dance. The tone of the White World Bridger is 3 electric for the electric deities flow within this pulse. Open yourself to its current of change. The electric tone 3 suggests that 3 to reveal itself through you. Know yourself as the capstone of light. Allow your creativity to express your spiritual journey. It's time to show out, baby. It is time to show out. Just know, if you look at if you follow the galactic signatures of the day, whenever you see that it is a White World Bridger day, that entire thing I just read is that energy. All right, y'all. Thank you for vibing with me. We're almost here for 3 hours. Listen, one thing about me, when I was younger, all my report cards said talkative. We got a purpose in action. Okay. Mind you, I only talk when I'm interested, well, committed to something, not interested. So get people who are interested in you out your life and go to the ones that are committed to you. Because nobody like interest in bills either. You want to pay for that. You want to pay for that. Love you. I'm going to see y'all later. I'm out of here. We out.